I'm Jay Horton. I make movies that make money. This is how. Can filmmakers successfully use YouTube as a distribution component for their feature films? Short answer is yes. Yes, they can. But can you make any real money from them there? Again, the short answer is yes. There's a huge stigma and bias amongst many feature filmmakers when it comes to YouTube and putting their feature films up there. Many will say it cheapens their movie and that it's next to impossible to earn any kind of money there. I fully admit, in the past, I was one of those filmmakers. I was right there saying YouTube was a waste of time. I would never put my movie on YouTube. And I've been sitting on a pretty robust library of films for a few years now. And before last month, I would never even have seriously considered using YouTube as a component of my distribution strategy. At the very most, I would have considered maybe putting one of my movies up on YouTube after it had completely run out its shelf life on other more legitimate platforms. But I'm sitting here today, my pride in hand, and I'm thinking, what a motherfucker idiot I was. So how much can a filmmaker really make on YouTube? Just like with any other platform, it's really going to be dependent on the individual filmmaker and the individual movie. I don't want anyone to think that the numbers I'm fixing to lay out here are standard or averages on YouTube. These are just my numbers. On other videos, I may reference other filmmakers that I've talked to, but for the most part, my data on YouTube is limited to my own experiences, which are granted fairly limited. Unlike my experience with other platforms and distribution methods where I have thousands of numbers outside my own films to get information from. Another thing, it took me almost a full year to grow my YouTube channel to the point where I could earn money at all. The base level metrics for your channel to be monetized, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and you have to have streamed over 4,000 hours of content on YouTube in the previous 12 months. And if you do get monetized and then say you fall below that 4,000 the next year, they will demonetize your channel. And again, in the grand scheme of things, my numbers so far on these movies on YouTube, they're not huge. And at this point, I really probably wouldn't consider using YouTube exclusively for any of the movies for any long period of time. But even now, at the very beginning of my experiment, it's a pretty good supplement. So, I have been uploading feature films of my own to YouTube now for approximately 3 weeks. So let's talk some numbers. And today I'm just going to be giving you some general numbers. I will be talking much more specifically about the analytics of some of these things in some upcoming videos. In these first 3 weeks of uploading features, I've put up 5 films. 3 horror movies, 1 comedy, and a drama. By the end of the month, at their current rate, these 5 films will have well over 100,000 views. And barring an apocalypse, they will have earned around $1,000 collectively, altogether. And every single one of these movies is an older title. 3 of them were shot on mini DV. The newest movie on there is over a decade old. Another thing to note is, and I am not recommending this, but I have done almost 0 promotion for any of these titles, aside from 1 or 2 Facebook posts. It's been all organic YouTube search stuff. Now, all that said, I don't want anyone to think they can just upload a new title on a brand new channel and think they're going to see the same results as I did. Like I mentioned before, I spent almost a full year building up my YouTube channel. I uploaded an average of 2 to 3 videos a week about filmmaking before I ever started with the features. And so far, there has been almost no overlap between my past subscribers that came in for my filmmaking videos and my new subscribers that are watching my movies. Over 90% of the movie views are from non-subscribers. By the time this video airs, I would say that's probably going to be closer to 95 or 99%. And At least so far, the numbers on my filmmaking videos have remained about the same. I mean, honestly, they've even went up a little bit. About a 5% increase this month in overall numbers on my videos that are not feature films. But nothing really substantial. I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that so far, uploading a different type of content onto my YouTube channel has not hurt the channel or its growth. My older filmmaking videos are doing the exact same amount of views that they were doing before, maybe a little bit more, and my newer videos are performing exactly as expected. But stay tuned, I will be doing more videos about this in the future. If you're curious about them and want to check out some of these movies, here's the playlist. I'm also creating a brand new playlist called DJ Horton's Indie Corner. This is where I'll be placing indie features from other filmmakers. So check them out, or don't. I'm good with whatever you decide. Just keep making movies.